That's Krillin in the first episode, and then Krillin in the newest show.
It's like a
Looks
child.
like Goku got taller, really, more than it looks like Krillin got shorter.
Goku got leg extension
Yeah,
surgery.
Goku
they
looks
broke-
kind of squatter, you
They
know?
broke Goku's shins and then extended them in that very painful surgery that can kill you.
Would you ever get leg extension surgery?
No, why?
Yeah, Eric, do you want to be 6'4"? Yeah,
No.
you could be even taller,
You
Eric.
could always never run again.
You don't understand. Will's a short king. He wants to get leg extensions.
No, I like the
Here's
ability
a better
to run.
question. I heard this on
You can never run again if you get those.
Yeah, and you spend a month in a hospital, in a hotel, like laying in the floor, dropping Oxycontin and crying. I mean, it's a hellish procedure.
Here's the thing. I heard this on the Cream Crew podcast before I'm accused of stealing it. I did from them specifically. For $1 billion,
Yes.
would you lose 1 foot of height? Let's see. We'll say we can do it completely healthy. Let's just say it's magic.
Yeah.
And
magically lose 1 foot of height
magically, you will lose 1 foot of height, but I'll give you $1 billion.
for $1 billion.
$1 billion, but you will be 1 foot shorter than what you are right this second.
Okay, if that's the case, I am definitely getting the leg extension surgery first and foremost. That's the first thing I'm doing with that money.
You could afford a much, much nicer leg
That
extension
put me at
surgery.
5'3".
No, bro. No, I would be 4'9". You know what that means? Now every woman is an Amazon queen to me.
Oh, it's true.
So
And you have the money to make them
now
come and do it. Yeah.
exactly.
I would be 5
I'd be Hugh
feet.
Hefner, my guy.
Eh,
I don't think I would do it. I don't think that I could be.
you wouldn't take it?
I don't think I could be 5 feet
I'd be like that
tall.
little dude from the Lorax. You remember?
No, I never saw the Lorax.
Oh my god.
I know that he
Do you
speaks
know
for
who
the
I'm talking
trees.
about?
The Lorax?
Do you remember the new movie?
I did not see the new movie with Danny
You guys never
DeVito,
saw
but
the
I
new
saw
movie?
the old,
Hold
like,
on.
Is that where the
26-minute
Onslers
cartoon.
from?
Yes. that is where the Onslers from, yes.
You know, he's like a
Pull
big,
up,
he's like a big hentai model on the
Yeah.
internet. Like, there's tons
Yeah, a
of
lot of
Onslor porn,
A lot
apparently.
of people really think the
What?
Onsler's hot.
I don't know why.
I don't
I guess
know.
because
He
he's
has
tall
a
and
pop
skinny.
song. It says he has a pop song.
Is it?
Yeah, he does
Okay.
have a pop song.
Yeah, you want to hear his pop song?
No, not really. I didn't watch the Lorax because I didn't want to. I don't really
It
want
was
to watch
part
it.
of that, like, CGI kids film of Dr. Seuss stuff
Yeah.
era. They had Horton Hears a Who.
They had Cat in the Hat.
They had Cat in the Hat.
It was
They
this
had,
character. That's who I'm referring to.
Do you mean the actual Lorax or something different?
Aloysius O'Hare. He's literally
I think
just
it's Aloysius.
Yeah,
Aloysius O'Hare.
that's who I'd be.
I just... Oh.
Patrick, put up a picture of Aloysius O'Hare.
That's a modern movie edition.
Oh, welcome to the
Like,
AnythingCast, by the way. I'm
Oh.
Patrick.
I'm Eric.
I'm Alice O'Hare.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on the show, Aloysius.
No problem.
Would you get a shortening surgery for $1 billion, Aloysius?
Absolutely. And then I'd sell the air back to you.
Okay. Is that what the Lorax is about? He
Yeah.
sells air?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he's like a billionaire short king who sells air?
Pretty much, yeah. That's like the whole thing.
You know,
He like cuts down all the trees so that he has a monopoly on air. Because
Yeah.
you know
trees
what's
make
weird
air.
about
Well, they
this?
cut off all the trees because the trees have like really good leaves that they can sell. It's
'cause
like
it's
hair.
free. Yeah,
It's like hair.
Oh, I thought it was because it
Remember?
was free air.
No, the air thing came after
And
they
he was
slaughtered
mad
the entire forest.
About people having free air.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Was that? Oh, did they? Whatever. Okay, sure.
You know what's weird about this argument is I think that if you just said, I'll give you $1 billion, but you become a pygmy or like a midget or like a small person, like I think I would take that. But 5 foot is just going to be everybody around me looking at me being like,
You'd just be the shortest normal guy.
Yeah, I'd
even,
be-
I don't know,
yeah.
even like once you get into the 4 foot category, you're okay. You know, because it's not your fault.
yeah.
So if it was 2 feet, you'd be fine.
Yeah. If it was, if I was 4 foot tall, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I've got dwarfism. I've got an excuse. If I'm 5 feet tall, my man, I just don't know. I would let down my father. My entire like genetic lineage would just.
You sure getting $1 billion would let down your father?
Yeah, I mean,
I think
he cares far more about like
He'd be pretty happy that you made such a
Yeah, I
responsible
don't know,
economic
your
decision.
dad might be happy about the $1 billion.
No, he cares far less about worldly matters and more about what God cares about. And as we all know, God does
if
not
you're
look
sub-
kindly on anyone
if you're
5 foot tall.
sub 5'5", God will smite you.
Well, no, it's more like God smote me before I was born. I came out smote. That would be the problem. He'd be like, God obviously does not like my son. Otherwise, he wouldn't be 5 feet tall and a billionaire. He'd probably think that it was my like greedy nature as a small dwarf of a man that led me to be a billionaire. He wouldn't think that it was magic. He would be like, this just makes sense.
It's your deals with the devil.
It's exactly right. That's exactly
You got
right.
that money from the devil.
He might even blame my mother. He might. That might
Is
ruin
your mother
his.
the devil?
No, I'm just saying it might ruin his marriage. Imagine I pop out and I'm 5 feet tall. My dad would be like, "It's you. You did this."
If you were 5 feet tall when you popped out of your mother, their sex life would definitely be over.
Yeah, well, a lot of things would be over. I think my mother's
Your mother's life
would be over.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a nice C-section.
Your
Did you know
entire body.
that-
She's not like.
5 grown men can fit inside a whale's not penis, vagina.
I would beg to say which whale because I'm gonna go
Blue
ahead and
whale.
say beluga and a blue whale. Yeah, have different sized vaginas.
I thought you were
beluga
gonna.
whale's only about like corner to corner of this room.
Do you know that 5 fully grown men can fit inside my mom?
Yeah, I've heard rumors.
Yeah.
I've been around the neighborhood.
Comfortably too. She's good at it.
She's pretty popular.
So how's she do it, man?
I don't know, man. It's a lot of calisthenics.
You know her. You know her
And,
nickname.
No, I mean like what's
Oh, she's
the,
got a nickname now?
Yeah.
What's
What
the
is it?
ratio? I'm saying like
The
how
old
many.
town-
Octomom?
The whole town bike.
I know how many insertion points there are. I'm saying,
talk about your
you know,
mom.
how
She's
does she
really-
distribute them?
Oh, you know,
because obviously one, the hand doesn't count.
it definitely ain't evenly. I'll
It's
tell you
gotta
that
be
much.
in her, not
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I thought that was where you were going with that about the beluga whale. I thought we were just going to be like 5 grown
5
men.
grown men. 5 of your
fit
mom
inside
can
your
fit
mom.
inside a beluga whale.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know
Yeah.
that they
He
used to
said
call...
he knew.
Oh, you're right.
I'm sorry, go on.
Did you know that the trampoline used to be called a jumpoline until your mom jumped on it?
It's such a shitty joke. Ooh, dude, did you see that they're removing
Actually-
ducking hell from the autocorrect on all
Fucking
phones?
Finally.
All phones next month, ducking hell will be removed.
Finally.
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 How long has that plagued mankind? No
Ever
more,
since.
I say.
Thought it was a
No
funny
more. Ducking hell?
Thought that was people doing that on purpose. Like they were
No, it's
self-censored.
the fucking autocorrect.
Never noticed.
No, they're trying to censor our language.
You just don't swear through text. That's all it is.
Eric,
right?
hand me that.
Well done.
Yeah, turn it on first. Give it to him turned on. You hold it down.
Yeah, turn me on.
Yeah, turn him on first.
It's not coming on.
Oh, it's out of battery.
Fuck.
Sorry, Will.
You've been using it, huh?
Yeah, I've been using it a little bit. It's a personal massager.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want it now.
Personal
It doesn't even
massage.
work.
Let me
It
just-
doesn't even
Yeah.
work.
Wipe some of that off on
Yeah.
Yeah,
there.
it's got some residue.
It's wet. Do you think
Nerdy
how
ass
bad
bitch.
do you think the wedgies from Jackass hurt?
I don't know. I've gotten a few wedgies. They don't
They
hurt
don't
that
hurt
bad.
that bad, no.
You ever gotten a swirly?
What happened in
No.
Jackass? Did they ever like hook him up to a crane or some bullshit?
Yeah, they
like
would hook
that?
him up to
Like,
cranes.
Yeah, they hooked him up
I'm
to
sure
a-
those hurt. Depends on what kind of underwear you have too, and how big your balls are, and where they're positioned when they grab. And,
Yeah, I
you know,
guess that's true. I
the
guess
general
the
soreness of your
balls being
nut
squeezed
crack.
would be the most
Did you ever get a swirly, Eric?
painful thing.
No,
Are we a swirly-less podcast?
I don't think I've ever gotten a swirly.
Does anyone ever gotten a swirly?
Yeah,
Is
dude.
that
Tons
real?
of people have gotten swirlies. I knew people that
Somebody
got
got a
swirlies.
swirly at police academy when I was at
Someone
police
would
academy.
fucking die, dude.
If they gave you a swirly.
Potentially
Yeah.
quite dangerous.
Yeah, it's potentially kind of
It's
dangerous.
almost like waterboarding.
Someone
It's
would have gotten
whatever.
stabbed at my school.
It's over in 10 seconds. It's uncomfortable.
Someone would have gotten stabbed at my school.
Yeah, I mean, you probably. I mean, you're a loose
Yeah,
cannon.
they skip the swirlies and go
Not
straight
even
to
me,
knifing
like just
each other.
Yeah, fucking I don't know.
Redneck school.
Yeah.
Somebody would have got shot.
Someone
Somebody would have been
would've
like,
been- Nah.
I'm bringing the rifle tomorrow. You
No,
don't come to school.
It would have been like, don't be out in recess during second block.
Yeah.
I'm going out to my truck.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna be
No,
going
they
for like
brought-
he's like in 5th grade.
Recess,
they-
but you also drive to
That's what I was
school.
thinking.
Maybe.
Like,
I don't know.
I feel like you missed. You
Don't
might
come
have
to
been held
recess
back a grade or
tomorrow.
two.
No, everyone just kept like they bring guns to like just to school.
Friend of mine
People would
built
just
a gun.
people would
for
just
a
leave their
senior
guns
project.
in their trucks and stuff.
A friend of yours built a gun for a senior project?
He built like one of the Civil War Springfields or whatever.
Oh, that's cool. I thought you were going to say
He
like
built
a
his own black
Kalashnikov.
powder. No.
My friend built an AK-47 for a senior project.
Did you ever see that video online of the guy with the little like dinky
Penis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with the little dinky pistol, and like he's at a wedding and he's doing this little trick where he has it loaded and like he has his finger in the action, so he like pulls the trigger and it doesn't go off because he has like one of his fingers in the action, and he's just like
That's the most irresponsible thing
showing-
you could possibly do with a gun.
well, watch where this goes, Eric.
Yeah.
He's just showing
I already
people.
know where it
He's
goes
showing-
because I've
and
seen
then-
this happen a
and then
million times.
Some guy walks up to him. He's like, "Whoa," you know, and
Yeah.
like the guy's like, "Yeah," and he like he hands the gun to him, like because I guess
Oh, no.
he thinks the guy knows the trick.
No,
so the guy
no,
the guy puts the gun
no.
up to his head, clicks it, and it's just
It just
Yeah,
fucking
because he
drops.
just fucking killed himself.
what a fucking idiot.
Oh
what
my
a
God.
fucking idiot.
I'm
Dude,
guessing
Darwin
it was,
Award.
I'm guessing it was like a 22 long rifle Derringer pistol of some
yeah,
sort.
it was
those
like
mini
some
revolvers
was
or
it? No,
something.
not a revolver. It was like some Eastern like Soviet type gun.
Some shitty Soviet era gun. That's hilarious.
It kind of looked like a Webster, like almost in a way, but like more Soviet. So something like that.
You never, ever, ever do that.
Hey, Eric, you remember that?
Never,
It was a party
ever do
trick.
it. No, it's an irresponsible party trick. You don't even do it if you do know what you're doing. Don't do that.
Yeah, he must have been drunk as hell in the
'Cause
first
imagine
place.
It was
if
at a
you-
wedding.
Yeah.
Imagine if you stumble for a half a second and your finger slips and then
Yeah.
the hammer strikes and then you fucking blow
Was
your
it the
brains
groom?
because you're a fucking idiot.
No,
Oh, because that would have been hilarious.
No.
It ends
Oh
up
my
being
God.
the groom just
Never
fucking
point-
kills himself.
holy shit!
Never point a loaded gun at anything you're not willing to pop a hole into.
Hey,
Never
Eric.
point an unloaded gun into anything you're not willing to point a.
Now we're gonna
anything
get
into.
we're gonna get comments. That's
Ugh.
not gun safety. You always point a loaded gun
Fuck
at
you,
everyone.
it's funny. It's I don't fucking care. Eric, do you remember that fertility doctor who was knocking up all them bitches by using his own semen?
I vaguely remember this. Yes.
Yeah, you remember that? We talked about that on the podcast, I think. I don't know if it was the old podcast or if it's this one, but
can't remember. But
he's
go
dead,
on.
Eric.
Oh,
He died.
He died
killed in
injecting
prison?
semen
Yeah.
into his veins.
In the news, yeah, he injected himself with his own semen until he died.
yeah, right into his veins.
Till his heart burst with cum.
Yeah.
He
Love
cream
juice,
pied
he called it.
He cream pied himself.
Yeah. What would happen
The
if you did that?
ultimate cream pie.
What would happen if
A
you did
blood
that?
transfusion of your
Of
own
just
cum.
your own cum.
He has an IV bag.
You would die, right? Like you would
Yeah.
die
Oh, yeah,
very
no,
quickly.
you would die long before
Oh my
it
God.
gets to the
He has
100% cum mark. I can
What's
tell you
that? What's
right
the
now.
machine where like they cycle your blood out with for your kidneys and shit?
It's a
Oh,
dialysis.
dialysis.
Replace that, but with
yeah,
cum.
with just
Dialysis. Yeah, cum dialysis.
dude. That's how I'm gonna commit suicide. That's how I'm gonna.
We just found the thumbnail. Cum
When I'm
dialysis.
ready to end it all,
What do you think it would feel like to have your blood
your
replaced
own
with
cum,
jizz?
your own cum.
What do you think that feels
I
like?
don't think it would make any difference. It would feel terrible, and then you'd die shortly after.
You think it would hurt?
I guess it would.
You think it's thicker
You get
than
your own cream.
blood?
I think that semen is thicker than blood. Yeah, I think
Yes.
it might be a little bit.
Have you seen blood and semen? Because you can
in the
pretty
same
much,
spot? Have you not? Have you not
Are
seen?
sperms bigger than blood cells?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Moderately, they're not
I
that
don't know,
much
dude.
bigger.
Don't say
Yeah, I
ye-
can't
don't
see
say
either.
yeah. Hold on. I went to
I
a
wanna
fucking
say
blink and you miss it
yes.
town. You think I had any sexual education? No. Fuck you.
Hold on, we're
You've
gonna
seen
look
your
it
own
up on the
sperm and You've
podcast.
seen your own.
I've
blood.
seen my own sperm. Sperm is micro.
No, not sperm. Your semen. You've seen
I'm
your own
about to
semen.
fucking
and
say
you've seen your
sperm.
own
You
blood.
can't.
I've not
see.
seen my own.
You can't
sperm, no.
see sperm.
I have
All right.
seen my ejaculant, and
What's
I can
your-
tell that it's thicker than my blood.
All right, I
Sure.
don't know what this like the symbol is. It's like an or whatever. It's like the really like
Cum is
micro.
mucusy too. It's like
It's like the micro measurement, but in length. Are we going by length, width, or area? Which one would be better, Eric?
I
You're
mean-
is area the idea of like what you would go for?
area is how much space. Yeah.
Okay, 9.77. Let's look up. That's sperm cell. Let's look up blood cell. Red blood cell.
Okay.
Red blood cell. How big is a red blood cell? 8.7. So yeah,
they're-
sperm is a little bit bigger than a
It's a
red
little
blood
bit
cell.
bigger.
Little bit bigger. Little
Yeah,
bit.
1/8 bigger than or
Yeah, about 1/8.
not much bigger.
I can't, dude. If I ever just get if I'm just like gonna shoot myself, just remind me to
Just
instead
inject sperm into your veins.
Inject
Hey,
sperm.
yeah,
I've got a question.
dialysis machine.
Is a white blood cell as big as a sperm cell?
White blood cells are bigger than red blood cells, so
yeah.
probably bigger, and they can kill other cells.
Okay.
Also,
So
don't white blood cells kill sperm cells sometimes?
Yeah, they do. I mean, they kill everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I was
they're
going to
definitely
say
normal. The women's
I
immune
was going to say
system.
death battle.
Death battle, sperm
some
versus
sperm
white blood cell.
Blood cell versus sperm cell. Who wins?
If I'm not too mistaken, the woman's immune system usually kills some of the sperm cells on their way to the egg.
Damn, that's rough.
That's why there's like so
storm,
many of them.
Like storming the beaches.
Yeah, exactly.
It is actually kind of like that.
I wouldn't
in a
know.
silly way, but yeah,
I wouldn't
You would know.
any-
You've done it once.
No, I've never.
Yeah, you've done it once.
I've only ever had sex with guys. I don't.
Well, you had to be a sperm once.
Oh, that's
yeah,
true.
yeah, I guess
At
you had
some
to do it
point,
once, yeah.
At some point, I did have to.
That's
do
a
it.
valid argument.
Everyone's done it once.
Anyways, fertility
The one
doctor
time.
accused of using own sperm dies in crash of hand-built plane. Yeah, the guy built
Does
a
he have
plane.
a picture of his plane?
He's definitely
I hope
a
it's like-
bold man.
I hope it's like some shitty like Leonardo da
It's a
Vinci
terrible,
plane.
shitty fucking
Yeah.
plane. Let's see. They have a picture of his plane.
my aerial screw.
No, they don't. They don't have a picture of his plane.
Shame.
That is a shame. They should
you-
have put a fucking picture.
Did you see that picture I sent you of the guy who kidnapped a scientist to make his and he demanded
Yes.
the
Yeah,
scientist
the
to make
scientist to
his
make his
dog
dog
immoral?
immoral. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I do feel that,
The
though.
noblest of pursuits.
A New York fertility doctor who was accused of using his own sperm to impregnate several patients died over the weekend when the hand-built airplane he was in fell apart mid-flight and crashed. Dr. Morris Wortman, 70. Dr. Morris Wortman.
Wait, didn't he technically sexually
that like
violate
you're-
hundreds of women? Then how the fuck is he in the air
Exactly.
flying his
How
own
is he
plane?
al-
Why
how-
is he not in prison?
Dr. Morris Wortman, 72, of Rochester, was a passenger in an experimental aircraft that went down
What'd you
Sunday
say?
in a pasture in New Orleans County. What?
What'd you say?
What? Dr. Morris Wortman?
Was a what?
I got to look him up on JewOrNotJew.com.
Don't
I'm
look him
just
up on
saying.
that website.
Sounded like you
He's-
said he was a pastor.
Yeah, that's what I was like. He's a
doctor.
pastor?
Dr. Morris Wortman. The pilot, Earl Luce Jr. of Brockport, was also killed,
He's a
according to the county.
passenger.
Yeah, passenger. The crash of the aircraft, identified by National Transport Safety Board as a Whitman W5 Buttercup airplane.
Look it up.
What the fuck? Okay, yeah, Whitman.
Buttercup airplane.
Oh,
Buttercup.
it's like a Cessna. You know what
I
a
figured
Cessna
it was
looks
gonna
like?
be
No.
a Cessna,
Yeah, it just looks like a shitty
Just a little-
Cessna.
it's just a little plane with a single
God damn,
propeller
that
in the
I
front.
would not get
Kinda
in that
boxy
shit.
looking.
I would. Patrick, put up
Oh
a
my
picture of the
gosh.
the
No, I
Whitman
wouldn't get in that.
W5 Buttercup.
I wouldn't get in that at all.
I would not get in that. Fuck
Man,
that.
looks like a tiny little plane.
Yeah,
I wouldn't get in that
it
shit.
looks like it's made of plastic.
Yeah.
It literally looks like it's made of
I
plastic.
wouldn't go any long distance in it.
Oh, it's made of metal, but it's like shitty.
If I had
dinky
like
metal.
a personal pilot, then I could get in there and I could like fly from here to like I don't know Atlanta.
McDonald's.
Do you think that
Any
Wortman had a
further than,
personal
like,
pilot?
You know, somewhere
Eric,
in Tennessee
would you do
Georgia,
that
I'd
like
say no.
parachuting fan flying thing? You know, where people strap the industrial fan to their back and they get a parachute and then they like have the fan blow the parachute and they like fly around.
I've never heard of this.
Or no, they get like a paraglider or some shit like that. Anyways, yeah, like they get a fan.
That works.
Yeah. So like they get like a chair or something like shit like that and they strap a big ass fan to the back. And then they have like a parachute to keep them in the air. And I want to say they have like maybe a glider or something like that. And the idea is the fan pushes you enough for you to achieve liftoff because, you know, you're very light.
Mm-hmm.
And you use the parachute to glide you as the fan's pushing you.
Okay.
And you just do that over and over.
Sounds kind of like.
And some people can go pretty far. Like I saw one person like go all like from a field to McDonald's.
What was your question? Would Eric do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that guy built it where he was like
Sounds
flying
like a-
around. He went to McDonald's in his
Yeah.
own
really
little.
complicated of wanting to go paragliding but not having a partner.
It's like an aircraft.
to drive the. Like,
Yeah, it's
other
like an
thing.
aircraft, but no sides or anything.
So get this: that Wortman did
Sounds
not
weird.
go to jail. Instead, somebody just filed a lawsuit against him, and the lawsuit was still pending. So like they did like the DNA test and he was indeed the father. So they sued him.
That makes sense.
And he didn't go to jail for that because apparently I don't fucking know. Is that not illegal? I would guess that's illegal.
He's like 100 times over sexual predator.
Yeah,
Pretty
someone
much.
would assume that's illegal.
But now the child is raised without a father.
Wait. What if the context is the people who came to him were like, I want a baby. I don't care who it's from.
I don't care who it's from. He was like, you got it.
Even if his job was to artificially inseminate women who want babies, the fact that he used his own sperm and didn't tell them,
the fact that he didn't disclose.
Yeah. I mean, like he was definitely a sexual predator.
Violation.
Yeah, I would feel
He didn't
violated.
rape them. He sexually violated them.
Yeah. I would feel 100% violated if some dude injected me with his sperm.
Yeah, that's definitely a felonious crime.
Especially if it was in a fucking dialysis machine. What was that, Will?
If you're impregnating people with a dialysis machine, you need to stop going to that doctor, Patrick.
What would you do?
We're doing a scientific breakthrough here, Eric.
If
You don't
Dialysis
understand.
and artificial insemination.
Hey,
oh,
what-
shit, quick. We mixed up the vials.
Patrick, what would you do if you went into work, right? And they
Yeah.
had like a box of donuts on the table, and you were like, I'm gonna get one, and they're cream-filled donuts, right?
Yeah.
And you take
where this is going.
you take a single bite of one, and a horrible realization.
Patrick will be like, oh, that's definitely semen.
yeah, it's cum. What would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah, what if it was cum-filled donuts?
Realistically,
Yeah.
First, he'd
I would probably just put it down and then just go to the sink and just be like, oh my God. I would probably vomit. I would shove the rest of it in my mouth, Will. That's what I would do.
Eat
I'd
that
say,
donut out.
say, you wouldn't
tasty.
finish
Oh
it.
my God.
You wouldn't want to waste it.
Not a drop. I wouldn't want to waste a drop of this.
I would be like, why is there mucus in my... Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Please be mucus.
you've never tasted jizz, right, Will?
No.
Even your own?
No.
I have to tell you, Will, the taste of donut and semen.
I've always been told it's just kind of salty,
Though
and if
both-
you eat pineapples, it tastes kind of sweet.
Though both have nut in their name and there's an implication of nut in both of them, donut and nut taste entirely different. Those two flavors would not mix very well.
Sometimes you
all.
can get coconut in
yeah,
a donut,
Yeah.
but that's if it has coconut on it.
What about you, Will? What would you do if you bit into a donut and then you were like, I don't know what this flavor is. Is this semen? And then you have to come
Just
to me and
looked
be
at
probably
like,
it,
throw up
something
too,
that
yeah.
looked like jizz was just dripping out.
yeah, it just
man.
looks like jizz. You don't know. You have no idea.
I would throw up and then fist pump because I'm definitely getting a good payout for this.
Like, hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
$1 million. Let's
God
go.
yeah. Yes.
Can I get a Ziploc baggie? I need to save this.
I need evidence.
I need evidence.
I wouldn't be the first person in the history to eat jizz.
Troll
Yeah, you
apartment in middle
Would
of
not
Los
be the first person to eat jizz.
No, I mean, not at all.
not
There's-
even from a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, I was
I'm
going to
gonna go
say,
ahead and
not even this week. Probably
probably-
not even that day.
probably happens more often than we'd like to think.
Yeah, of course. There's somebody while we're recording this right now eating
Jizzing
jizz.
on a McDonald's hamburger.
Yeah,
The
or
trick
just
is you
eating
jizz
it
and
voluntarily.
then you just get just the tiny little like finger.
Yeah.
Jizz and you just swipe their hamburger bun with it. Not enough for them to be able to tell the texture, the taste. Just enough for you to know that they ate your fucking jizz.
No, you
and
just-
they'll never
You
know.
just jack off in the mayonnaise.
That's amateur
You know
stuff.
how like they have the
No.
big
It's
industrial
about the
mayonnaise
art.
thing. That,
It's about
you know,
you knowing that they ate your jizz.
you just jizz into that, and then every time that you
It's not
put
about
mayo on a
them
burger.
knowing.
That would be
Oh,
pretty
that would
much the best way
actually
to do
kinda
it.
work a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
just
little
put
bit
like a
jizz
big
in you.
vat of like mayo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you mix it up.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, that would actually work. Yeah, no,
I feel
now
like
you're
that's been
thinking.
done.
Now you're thinking.
Oh,
son.
he's a
Now I'm
smart
thinking
boy.
with jizz.
my man.
Troll apartment in the middle of troll apartment. What I talked to Will about this, but I hate that they named it this. The troll apartment in the middle of Los Angeles Bridge has been listed for $250,000.
What do you think about that?
It's a fucking apartment built
'Cause
into
you're
a bridge.
because you're living under the bridge. I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'd do to earn rent?
What's
Sounds
that?
expensive, but
To earn rent?
I'd fucking
Eat jizz.
I'd harass people on that bridge.
There's a lot of just unique interest. And instead of it being off-putting to people, it's actually come off as very unique and cool. Man, fuck you. Nobody wants to pay $250,000 to live
on a
under a
bridge.
bridge.
what bridge is this again?
The London
troll-
Bridge.
It's just the Alhambra
Arizona.
house, dubbed the Troll Apartment online, is located beneath a road and over the arch of a bridge overlooking the
London-
Alhambra Wash. There's no traffic under it.
Hold
There's
on.
just water under it.
You didn't.
That's actually kind of cool. I'd like that.
You seem like you disbelieved me.
No, I didn't.
You didn't know the London Bridge was in Arizona?
That's true. Did you know that?
Still, if the general real estate over there is really expensive, that plus it being a super special.
They moved the London Bridge.
They
Some cunt in history wanted her husband.
Oh wait, I
to
do
move the
remember
London
this.
Bridge.
That's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
There was something where someone did that.
Some
with a
man
bridge.
for his
Guy
bitch wife.
Yeah, bought the London Bridge and moved the
And moved
original
it-
one
yeah.
all the way to Arizona.
What a fucking cunt. What a
What a
bitch.
simp.
What a absolute
What a
fucking
simp.
simp.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That Taj Mahal bitch.
Let's get that guy on the podcast
Yeah,
to interview him.
The guy
that
who made
guy?
the Taj Mahal.
no, the guy who brought the London Bridge.
London
I think he's
Bridge.
dead. So yeah, that's probably a better idea. Is he still alive?
Who knows?
It's a fixer-upper. We didn't know how responsive the market would be. Yeah, no fucking shit.
It's a fixer-upper.
It's in the middle of
I
L.A.
mean, it's oh.
Yeah, it's in the middle of L.A.
Oh well, that's cheaper than a normal apartment. So.
Wait, how do you even build?
Lee said the house is one of only 11 properties in Los Angeles County listed for $250,000 or less.
Wait, excuse you?
It's one of the 11 like places you could live that's listed for less than $250,000.
I was right. It's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap
Holy
as shit.
shit.
You can live under
I
a
knew
bridge.
it.
It's cheap.
I knew it. I knew that was cheap. Fuck LA.
He said the
Thought he
house
said
is
it
in
was
need of some
Arizona.
repairs,
You were talking
including
about the
outlet
The London
upgrades.
Bridge is in Arizona.
Dude, fuck this place. The house is in need of some repairs, including outlet upgrades, leak repairs, and about $3,000 in mold abatement. Fuck you. Do that before you sell the house.
Yeah, fix it first and then sell it.
Yeah.
Don't
Why would
sell
you
it for someone else to
sell
fix
it for
it?
somebody else to fix it? Yeah, I don't want to fix this.
Yeah,
Just-
no, thank you.
You can have it for $250,000 though. If you give me $250,000, you know, you can have the
Yeah.
house that I have under this fucking bridge.
With some mold.
Yeah, with a bunch of mold in it. Fuck LA, man. Fuck LA. Georgia
11 properties. That place is fucking.
man finds 1 million pennies while cleaning out his home.
He has a big couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the biggest couch in all the land. A family cleaning out their home in Los Angeles stumbled upon several bags containing 1 million pennies. Okay.
Well, all right.
John Reyes said that he was cleaning out his father-in-law's home when he made the discovery. The bags of pennies were unopened, sealed bank bags. How much money is that? 1 million pennies?
That's
divided by
$10,000.
100, that's still a lot of money. Yeah.
$10,000.
Is that $10,000?
10,000 buckaroos.
I've actually been
My brain's
contacted
having
by a
trouble
few
with that many
coin
zeros.
collectors or people who specialize in this space, and just based off of some of the questions they asked me, for example, having the lead-sealed bags or having bags from banks, we don't necessarily recognize, knowing that they are at least 40 years old or more.
You're right.
10,000?
Yep.
Nice, Will. Nice. You did the math.
Quick math.
For the first time in your life I've ever seen you do quick math. You're usually so
He's so proud. Look
Yeah, I
at
know.
him.
Look at him.
Quick
Will,
math.
what's 38 times 4? Come on. You got this?
642.
Close. Okay, close. They're at least 40 years old.
52.
What?
It was 152.
Reyes has listed the coins on OfferUp, a resale website, and he's asking $25,000 for them.
But it's two big numbers.
38.
We're going to make it a big number.
So it's 38 times 4, right?
yeah.
So just make them all 40 instead. So that's 80.
Yeah, and
plus
then minus-
80 is 160.
That'd be 160.
And then minus 4 twos.
Yeah.
152.
Damn, this dude's like smart.
Damn, a beautiful mind. We're gonna get. He's like the dog kennel cleaner. We're gonna tutor him. He's gonna start
You mean
solving
like,
all the fucking problems.
What's the Matt
Goodwill
Damon?
Hunting,
Yeah, like
dude.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, he's
It's
Goodwill
not your
Hunting.
fault.
I can just do long math
Eric,
in my head.
it's not your fault.
It's not your fault,
Eric,
Eric.
it's not your fault.
It's not
I
your
can
fault,
do the
Eric.
long math. It actually is my fault. I never brought a calculator. So I always had to do long math in my head or on paper.
How do you do sin?
How do I do sin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric,
Well,
how do you do
there's at
sin?
least- there's at least 7 good ways to do it. I can tell you that. But cosin and tangents. No, I couldn't think of something for tangent.
What
Gin.
Let's go around the table. What's your sin from the Sedley Devon? What's your main sin?
Sloth.
Sloth.
Sure.
Mine's probably
Sloth.
gluttony at this
Lust and
point.
Gluttony, but
Mine's probably gluttony at this point.
yeah,
I overindulge for sure.
fair.
What about you, Will? What's your 7 deadly sin?
Pride, maybe.
Pride.
That's
Got a lot of pride.
Most useless one.
No, man, that's
Fuck
what
you
the
and your pride.
that's
Fuck
what the
you.
big man downstairs has got.
I'm
That's
not
the
gonna
big
do
one.
Anything about it?
Got any more of those donuts?
I think I got a few.
Okay.
What is better, Nacho Libre or Napoleon Dynamite?
I don't know. I never saw Nacho Libre, but I would imagine Nacho Libre is better, even though I don't like Jack Black.
I would actually say that Nacho Libre is better by like 5 versus a 5.5 score.
I've heard that rewatching Napoleon Dynamite is a lot more entertaining now.
Is it?
Yeah, I've heard it's a lot better now. Like if you watch it as an adult,
after the hype came out.
Yeah.
And after the hype died down, I was just like, I almost feel like I'm being attacked by this. This is just about weird, awkward people.
Did you have a vote for Pedro shirt, dude?
Oh, no. I wasn't into the movie. I didn't like it that much.
I had a vote for Pedro shirt, dude. My mother had
like-
a vote for Pedro shirt.
Like 2 or 3 funny moments to me, and I was just like, the rest of it was just like me sitting there with like a flat face. Like,
Apparently, it's like a period piece now or something.
I mean, it is.
Yeah, it's entertaining to look at for a like this is what people thought was entertaining
It
at the
felt too
time.
normal to me.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. Is like
Yeah.
now you watch it and you're like, oh, it's about weird normal people.
Yeah.
God, you know what sucks?
What?
I dropped halfway through this conversation, just tuned in, and I have no idea what we're talking about now.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah. You never
Yeah.
watched Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah. Well, I did, but I do not remember Napoleon Dynamite.
How old were you when you watched Napoleon Dynamite? Because you must have been young.
Yeah, I was pretty young.
You were probably what in 6th grade when Napoleon Dynamite came out.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I was
You-
driving by the time
I was too.
it came out.
Dude,
I've never liked it that much.
you know
though.
what was big when you were a kid, Will?
What's that?
Madagascar.
Yeah, it was.
Hell yeah, dude. Remember
Fuck,
Madagascar?
I'm trying to remember anything from Madagascar.
The big sexy hippo
huh?
lady. Yeah, I was gonna say
yeah,
the big sexy hippo lady.
Gloria.
Yes, Gloria, the thick hippo.
Oh yeah,
I like to move it. I like to move it.
Oh, and the guy who played that guy in the first movie was Borat.
Is it really?
Really? Oh.
Yeah, just the first
you
one.
like the
though.
second
Sacha
movie?
Baron Cohen. Yeah, I only saw the first one. I never saw anything.
You never saw
I saw
Return
the
to
Penguins of
Africa?
Madagascar cartoon show occasionally.
I almost did that thing where I was like, come here. And I was just going to give him like a little light slap, but I was like, I don't know Eric well enough to do that. I can't do that bit with Eric.
All right.
Just pull out a gun and shoot off his dick. Don't you ever fucking touch me again.
all right.
The next
I was going to do
ball.
that casino bet. I was like, hey, come here. Hey.
Well, that's enough time for an episode. Thank you guys for listening to the Anything Cast. I'm Patrick,
I'm Eric.
I'm Will.
and we'll talk to you next time.